No, I didn't need to start another junk journal, but I did want to show this mini composition book being turned into a mini collage book. I don't recall for certain where I got this thing. It's been lying around for quite a while, and I expect it came from a bargain multi-pack of some sort. The dimensions are 3¼ by 4½ inches. I like that the pages are stitched and figured it could be a fun challenge. This printed duct tape was briefly shown in my Daiso haul from several months ago. To cut it, I used an old pair of scissors because I didn't want to gunk up my new pair with adhesive. What's going on here isn't particularly original or clever, but there's nothing wrong with being reminded of the simple ideas. Maybe there are a bunch of mini composition collage book videos on YouTube. I don't know. I just know that I haven't seen any. So this is my gift to ArtTube. You're welcome. If I did more crafting, I might be a big fan of decorative duct tape. As it is, I prefer it to be plain and practical. So why did I get this stuff? I thought it was washi tape. I mean, it was in the same bin as the washi tapes. The upside, for this project at least, is that I think duct tape made for a more secure and substantial cover than washi tape would have. You might be thinking, but Irene, that paper is lined. You can't use lined paper. Well, that's just negative Nelly talk. Good old college rule makes a perfectly fine collage tool, so don't be put off by lines, dots, or even squares. You can completely cover them up after all. I went with a Victorian women theme, since that's plentiful in my stash of ephemera, and I wouldn't feel as if I were wasting materials on an experiment, which is sort of silly anyway. I don't need to wait for a more worthy future project. This is what this stuff is for. When I think of holidays in the Victorian era, it's usually Christmas time. But Thanksgiving was made an official holiday in 1863, making it quite the Victorian-y offspring. But while the traditional cranberry sauce, stuffing, pumpkin pie, and turkey are still in fall fashion today, mincemeat pies, scalloped oysters, and boiled onions, not so much. And if any of those last three make a comeback, I just hope it's the mincemeat pies, because I'm not a lover of oysters. One of my first jobs ever was shucking oysters in a cannery. It didn't last long, because I was terrible at it. Long days standing on concrete in rubber boots, and afterward pulling them off to find my socks soaked through with sweat, oyster juice, or a combination of the two. Good times. But, excuse me, boiled onions? Ugh. I had recently dug up a slim volume of Gibson Girl clip art, part of the Dover Pictorial Archive, and decided to cannibalize it for collage purposes. I have a whole different book of art by Charles Dana Gibson, so I didn't feel too bad about it. In downsizing my possessions over the years, I've donated some old books, and I regret not holding on to some of the architectural volumes. Man, I could have cut out a lot of Victorian house designs from those. They were nicely yellowed, too. I'm happy to share this collage session. Overall, this one smacks more of spring than fall, but I desperately tried to tie it in with all that talk about Thanksgiving. Actually, the older I get, the less trouble I want to go through for a holiday meal. I mean, it's already tempting to spend the day just sitting in a recliner with a bowl of stuffing and a carton of eggnog. As for entertainment, I'd get to chuckle at those TV people fiddling with meat thermometers and basting every 15 minutes. Until next time, somebody please take one for the team and try a boiled onion dish. Gotta admit, I'm filled with morbid curiosity. And stay artsy, my friends.